going on, everyone? Sly, and you know what? I rewatched the game this morning, and it was a lot of good things, man. A lot of good things to see out there. And yesterday I did a video on Robinson, cornerback Jacob Robinson, talking about I thought how he played really well. However, was he the best rookie out there? Heck no, dude. But I want to do a video on Robinson because I knew he wasn't going to get the respect that he deserved for that game. He had a solid game. But the guy that had the best game as a rookie, and he looks like he's going to be the starter. He looked awesome out there. Marquise Sigle, I'm jacked up. I'm jacked up for Marquise Sigle, what he's done this training camp. And last week when we saw the reports that he was starting in practice, you knew something was up. You knew that this dude deserved a chance. And he went out there, and boy, did he perform well against the Raiders. He was freaking awesome. The way he one-on-one tackles. There was that play, that 3rd and 8 play. He's alone on an island. And last year, what did we see all last year? Where cornerbacks, linebackers, one-on-one. You got Devondre Campbell whiffing, Flanagan fouls whiffing. It would happen all the time with all of our defense. His one-on-ones couldn't make the tackle. It was shocking seeing Marquise Sigle out there going up numerous times on an island and making the tackle. So seeing this guy, I think he locked up the job. Either strong safety, free safety, depends on who else is going to be starting. But he looked the part. He really did look like he has a chance to be something more than just a starter. You know, he looks like he could be an actual stud. You know, a guy 5'11", was it 200 pounds? But his speed shows, dude. He's long, lengthy, that 4.37 speed. I was excited, man, watching that game. I rewatched it, and I was like, dude, 3 times he was alone on an island, and he's out there making the play, making a huge play. You know, that 3rd down, getting off the field. That's what you want to see, you know, from your rookies, from all these young cats. And, like, if you're a Niner fan and you're seeing this guy, like, you're like, okay, that's something we needed. We needed help for Mustafa, and I think we got it. You know, obviously he's not going to be there the first, 6 weeks of the season, but after that, you know, when these two guys are together, it's like, to me, it's going to be like peanut butter jelly. You know, it's just going to be smooth transition for these two flyers and great tacklers together. I think it changes our defense, man. Last year, you know, we had guys that really probably shouldn't have been there. And again, I don't want to harp on it. I don't want to disrespect them, but we saw Jair Brown again start. And I'm glad Jair Brown is starting. So this new coaching regime, Robert Saleh and them, see just how bad Jair Brown is. I've been saying this since his rookie season, how bad Jair Brown is. And I know people are shocked, like, oh, he took a step down. It's like, no, he's been the same player. Like, he's been the same exact player that he was his rookie season. He hasn't been good. So we saw him get worked by not only Bowers, but all over the field, missing tackles, whiffing. He's doing did the same thing in camp, you know, when George Kittle 3 plays in a row, worked his ass. So it's good seeing him out there. So we know he's not the guy. Hopefully it's Jason Pinnock. When he comes back, he'll be the starter. But as far as Sigle goes, yeah, he looks like a weapon, man. He looks like he is an actual weapon out there. When you put your 1 through 11 out there, your starters, he's going to be a dude that you're like, oh, dude, this guy's a stud. Like, this guy knows exactly what he's doing. Just the way he looks. You see him, 5'11", long, lengthy. It looks, I don't want to say it, dude. I don't want to go there. You know, I'll go there, whatever. Like, his body type, I know he doesn't have the same musculars as the great Sean Taylor, but he has that nice length to him, which kind of reminds you how Sean Taylor was with that length. I'm not saying he is Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor, one of the best safeties of all time with the Redskins, but he looks the part, man. And to me, he was the best dude out there. There was other guys out there watching the film again that impressed me. I know yesterday I thought that Sebastian Valdez had a above average game, but watching the film again, you know, that interception at the end of the game was caused by Sebastian Valdez. So he's another one that, you know, after watching the film, he looked better than expected. Still, watching the film again, though, Alfred Collins, I think he's one of the guys, wasn't too fond of, man. Wasn't too fond of. Nick Martin, a guy that started off hot, but then again missed 2 tackles right after that, after the sack and then the 2 tackles. It wasn't a bad game, but you got to clear up those tackles, man. That's why I was so impressed with Siegel, because this dude was making everything. Like, he's the one-on-one last guy to beat, easy. And he did the same thing with the Broncos when they had a few big runs. He was the last dude of defense, and he freaking just whacked the crap out of the running back. So, yeah, just going back to the rookies. With Drew Moss, I think he gave up 2-3 pressures. He had a few pancakes, but yeah, he can't be giving up that many pressures. Him and Zakel. Well, I think Zakel had a worse game. I thought Zakel, I think he gave up 3 pressures too. But yeah, just going to those rookies, that's what I was kind of focusing on, seeing how these rookies, second-year guys, were doing. And I think overall, like, this secondary, you look at it as a whole now. Like, when Mustafa comes back, I think this secondary, again, I don't want to sound like a fanboy or anything, but we have a chance to be one of the better secondaries in the NFL. If you think about it, you have Lenoir on one side, Renardo Green, before he got hurt, he was starting to pick it up in camp, look good. Upton Stout, another guy, that nickel position. And then you have like Chase Lucas inside too, who's probably been the best 49er in the preseason. That right there, that's a solid four punch combo right there. And then you add the safeties with Mustafa when he comes back and Siegel. Those 6 right there. Like, is this the best cornerback position or secondary position that Kyle has had? I know, I get it. We had a few years back with the healthy Chavaris Ward and Lenoir. That was a pretty solid safe cornerback position. But the safeties who were there at the time, I mean, we had Hufanga, who was hurt, but then Jair Brown came in, and Jair Brown's not that good, to be honest. And who else did we have? A guy who was it, Gibson, his name? So it was a solid secondary, but I don't know. I think this secondary as a whole, if everyone's healthy, I think it's a deadly combination. I really think it's probably one of the best secondaries that Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch has had since they've been here. And that's saying a lot, dude. So to me, Siegel, I think, was that missing piece that we needed. We needed a hit at a safety. And when you're rolling those dice and what was he, 5th round pick, and then you hit, I mean, this could be another 5th round hit, dude, with George Kittle, 5th rounder. We had Dre Greenlaw, 5th rounder. Who else was a 5th round pick? We had quite a few 5th round picks. Hufanga was a 5th round pick. And now you're adding Siegel, I believe, a 5th round pick. That right there, that's our money round right there, that 5th round pick. And what was it, the year before? I think, didn't we have to forfeit a 5th round pick or something stupid like that over a stupid error, something with the accountant or something so stupid. But overall, I'm looking at Marquise Siegel, man, and I'm like, this guy is a plug and play. That's why I got so excited on Monday or Tuesday when they inserted him in that starting lineup. I was like, guys, this is huge right here. Like, no more wasting our time on these other safeties that really, veterans, but what have they done in the NFL to get all excited about? And we really didn't see nothing from these older guys, So having the younger guys out there have opportunities, you gotta love it, man. And I'll give Kyle I'll give him credit, dude, because he really hasn't done this in the past as far as like rookies, And him doing this, I love it, man. I love it. So week 1 started, it's looking like it's Siegel, man. He's out. He's gonna start. Like, no matter what, he's starting. So that's one guy. We got the check mark out. We'll see how it goes at left guard. If the other rookie, Connor Kobe, will be able to start. But overall, man, if you're a Niner fan, you'd be excited, man, because I think this defense, if we get our dudes at that defensive tackle position, I think our defense is going to be just fine. And yeah, I'm pumped up, man. I'm pumped up. But that's what I got, man. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.